Adventures of Reynolds. Wait, what now?
I don't know.
So it turns out that the American team's performance was like a miraculous tiger descending from the sky, launching a fire attack on firemen as soon as they got airborne. Who'd have thought that not only would firemen's fire squad be ineffective at controlling the flames, but they were also completely absorbed by the opponent and lost power, crashing headfirst. Husi's men aren't compassionate. Just look at this headache-inducing situation. At this moment, boss JacknHughman also saw Uncle Wolf. After 24 years of love and hate, today must have a resolution. Just as the two were about to fight, little Jian on the side shouted to stop. He pulled out the steel knife from Uncle Wolf and immediately took on the role of temporary coach. When enemies meet, their eyes turn red. Both sides made a powerful move, but in the end, Uncle Wolf's adamantium was stronger. With just one move, he made JacknHughman split into two. Meanwhile, little Jian held up the trophy high, wanting to formally help other meta-humans,
but there was
the
no
opponent,
reason.
With the tongue-activated suction cup, the hypnotizing cobra immediately overpowered the two wolf uncles. By the time they came to, they had already been captured and loaded onto a truck. From the firefighters, we learned that there's a powerful mutant here. Someone's crew was full of vipers, but he and a few friends were fighting against them. Soon, with the massive centaur's arms stretched wide, they also confronted the enemy's main force. The place is full of mutants from Boss X vs. Police. The mask of one of the 10 men slowly opened, and a bald person in a wheelchair rolled out. That person turned out to be Professor X's twin sister, Cassandra, and it seemed like Uncle Wolf had also been captured. She rode happily, and while Cassandra and I were talking, Little Sword suddenly started to move far away. Talking trash about him non-stop isn't just brainless, it's a real pain. Besides, there was also a tendency for abuse. I completely denied ever saying these things to the coalition, but as I was about to continue explaining, I was suddenly slapped by a furious Cassandra. In an instant, I turned into a pile of Lego pieces. When Uncle Wolf asked where he got his wheelchair, Cassandra said it was stolen in a fight with Professor X. Uncle Wolf then immediately counterattacked with a wooden stick, only to be subdued by a single finger from the opponent. He can just crazy scrape around on the ground and still say he knows the way out. But he didn't. He did not want to tell Xiao Jinjian. Afterwards, he used his abilities to invade Xiao Jinjian's mind, seeing all of his past and relentlessly attacking him using the image of his girlfriend. At that moment, Uncle Wang sneaked up on her and stabbed her from behind multiple times. Little Sword took the chance and landed a knife strike too, but Cassandra simply brushed it off, neutralizing their attacks with a light slap. Clearly, his abilities were far superior to both of them, but he didn't rush to deal with them. Instead, he handed them over to the giant void beast Arios. Once humans are touched, they are instantly swallowed. The wolf beast Jian quickly activated the side leg of the sentinel machine, escaping with little Jian. Just as the two were pondering how to deal with Cassandra, suddenly a coyote that looks a lot like a mini whirlwind runs from afar. Look at this little thing, it's really something. To exhaust oneself fully while feeling like they have gained an unparalleled treasure. At that moment, his master also ran over, and he was the only one without a scratch. Little Sword took one look and was captivated by his weapon.
Are those gold-plated 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros? Of course. Can it happen?
Over my dead body. Those words will be the greatest regret of his whole life. It started as a joke, but Little Sword gradually took it seriously. In the end, it was not just the two of them who showed the way forward. When they lent their beloved car to the silent Uncle Wolf and the talkative Little Sword for a long journey, you can imagine Uncle Wolf was on the verge of breaking down the entire time. Even when Little Sword stayed quiet for a moment, he would fidget in the passenger seat. Then he accidentally let slip that he tricked Uncle Wolf. Uncle Wolf's eyes flared with anger. Pressing down on the gas pedal, the sword pierced directly into his thigh. Little Jian quickly explained that he needed Uncle Wolf to help rescue his universe, just throwing out a well-intentioned lie. But burning with anger, Uncle Wolf paid no heed to these.
Thank you for watching.
Directly after, Uncle Wolf transformed and Little Zhu smeared honey on the wolf, firing a mysterious gun. Little Jian felt embarrassed and realized he was no match for Uncle Wolf. He decided that if he could fight, he wouldn't hold back.